What is up, Scrub fam? It's Zap. Hope everybody's been well. I know it's been a little bit. I've been knocking out articles on the Patreon, doing a lot of written content lately. But over the weekend, we were doing a lot of brainstorming, and we had come up with a deck that was just fun and competitive enough that I had to showcase it. As you know, this channel has been obsessed with Golden Frieza the Majestic Emperor since its release, and we have what's, in my opinion, the best chance this leader's had of being viable. While some previous versions of the decks have had to really rely on reactive ways of winning the game, like the 8-drop Frieza intentionally in the set 6. This is one of the more proactive ways, and it gives you access to some really cool cards in the process. As you know, Majestic Emperor has always been built around the idea of getting negate after negate after negate after negate, and just brawling out. But sometimes it's hard to live that long, and the deck has always kind of struggled to find enough removal to go off. We have solutions to all of those issues now. And so I present to you Frenzy Frieza. Frieza is a deck built around the combination of Golden Frieza Leader to stall, in tandem with All Out Assault, SSB Gogeta, and SSB Gogeta Frenzy Burst. So the way SS Gogeta All Out Assault works is at the beginning of your turn 6, you play him for 6, and at the end of the turn, you'll receive 2 energy off the top of your deck. Now, between all the excessive amounts of negates you'll have and your leader negate, you should be able to survive the following turn with 2 energy and 4 or more life. At that point, you, on the following turn, so you go from 6 to 8, and then you charge your 9th, and then with these 9 energy, you will pay 8 of it to EX Evolve into SSB Gogeta Frenzy Burst. And what this card allows you to do is when you play it, you're allowed to, if you have 15 or more energy, choose up to 4 of the opponent's energy and immediately put them on the bottom of the deck, which means if they're at 4 life, you just won. Very cool. If you haven't had an opportunity to do that 4 damage that you need to be able to threaten lethal, or you don't think it's going to work out, you do have alternate win cons. SSB Gogeta Fusion Onslaught is a cool way of immediately going on top of SS Gogeta All Out Assault, and that'll allow you to do 2 damage right away, and then you could swing with this 35k double strike that also clears the board in the process. Pretty powerful. Or you can use all the ramping that you've now done to play Son Goku and Oob Seeds to the future, and this card should be able to, by blowing out 2 of their life, 2 of their energy, and swinging double strike dual attack, should be able to close out the game a majority of the time. Other than that, like most Frieza variants, you have a lot of negates. There's a couple new cards in the set. You have SS Vegeta Exploiting Weakness, which covers, again, this other vulnerability of not being able to wipe boards. Being able to pay 3 energy to summon SS Vegeta, wipe the board, and on defense getting a +5 to further facilitate your defensive play. It's huge for the deck. 4 copies, certainly. Topo Righteous 8 is a great card as well. We have found that for the most part, discarding 2 feels so bad that the opponent usually just passes whenever it hits. I found for the most part, resolving Topo is what I want to do with the energy that I have after ramping with All Out Assault. Combination Attack is a very cool new 2-of. Not only does it give you access to additional blue, which you usually need to charge at least 1 red-blue dual civ over the course of the game. But Combination Attack is great whenever your opponent's threatening lethal for you. If they're swinging with a 4-cost Bardock or a Saiyan Kaba, and they go all in to make it very buff, you flash Combination Attack, bounces them, ends the combo, and they just lost an excessive amount of cards. Also being able to untap essentially makes this a 1-card negate and instant removal spell. More than 2 copies may be correct, but we haven't got enough time to test them to confirm that. But I mean, the 1-off Weeds Coercion could be a combination attack if you want it as well. Galakan is another new card, a way to hit some 3-cost threats that can be impactful, like Dignity Vegeta, Source of Power, Son Goku. And Unstoppable Goku is a cool way of addressing things like Kaioken or Demigra SCR that may ruin your day. Other than that, most of the cards in this list are pretty standard. You got some Frieza Army cards to make sure that you can use your leader ability, and then you're just trying to draw a lot of negates with the leader. It's a pretty fun deck, and while the Shenron matchup isn't my idea of a good time, the deck feels like it has pretty decent skin in the game against everything else you might see out there. So definitely give it check out. I think you'll love the deck. I know it's something that I've only played a few games with, but I'm already in love with it, and I hope you enjoy it too. Shoutouts to Patreon follows, everyone of 3XG, shoutouts to Shenron's Lair, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody at Nationals. Thanks as always for the support, and we'll see you next time. Okay, bye!